We'll be going over my top 5 budget decks. I will spend maybe about a minute to a minute 30 explaining how the deck works and what key cards are in it, for at least what I found. And they are organized 1 to 5, or I guess 5 to 1, on their performance and how often they win. This is not to insult any of my decks, anyone else's decks. If you guys think I'm wrong, you can go ahead and comment what you don't agree with and we can have a little discussion. With number 5 in performance, but in our budget deck list, this is also my cheapest deck. Irony. Or I guess not really, but it is Subterra. These guys revolutionize flip summoning with their constant flip effects and being able to be summoned face down if you have no face down monsters on your field when something goes face down. They are literally meant, from what I found, just them and maybe adding some Book of Moons and some other cards that flip face down. You're going to want to run at least 3. You're going to run pure Subterra. And the best part about this deck is that it's like a $30 deck and it performs actually quite well. So you're going to want to run some Soul Exchange if you're going for budget, pure budget. Soul Exchange, some Apprentice Pipers. And all the other Subterras are not much. I think there's only like a big red Subterra that's only like $1.50. Counter Gate's a good card to run in here. And if you don't care about rarity, you're gonna have a good time. So that's the main premise of this deck. Just flip summoning, and those are main of the key cards. You can change how you want in the deck. Up to you. Number 4 on our budget deck list is the Monarchs. Now, these guys rely on tribute summoning, and they are an old school deck brought back with the new structure deck, Rise of the Monarchs. And as I just stated, they run on tribute summoning. Now with their new prints and stuff, they can also lock out your opponent with Domain of the Monarchs. That stops them from using their extra deck as long as you have a tribute summon monster on the field. So if you get an Idea first turn and a level 6 or 8 Monarch in your hand, and you got this too, your opponent is locked out from the first turn. They have to destroy Domain or your tribute summon monster. And that's troublesome when you got March of the Monarchs on the field to stop your monsters from being targeted. So it's basically just a huge lock and the opponent will have a tough time getting out of it. So key cards are Idea, Erebus, Irios, and Aether. And as I just stated, they run on tribute summoning. So maybe add a couple cards in here, maybe add a Soul Exchange, but if you want to go for proper Monarch, get the Monarch Stormforth. It works just like a Soul Exchange without any negative of having to miss a turn or a battle or whatever. Have these and draw your cards, and Prime Monarch to get whatever you lose. Now number 3 on our decks is Burning Abyss. I run pretty much pure, or as pure as I can get with this deck without going over. And these guys perform very well. They've proven tough against top level decks, but compared to the next two, it can't hold a light. But it is very excellent in the form. They want to go to the graveyard, so you're going to want Trenta Tribute, Dark Hole, but that's not all you want to do. You can let your opponent smash them yourself. And with Beatrice and Dante and Virgil and Pilgrim, it's all excellent to do. Dante is like the actual only expensive card in this entire deck. And that's only if you want to run Dante. You do, but that's the only most expensive card, and he's maybe like $4. Last time I checked. But a Beatrice is like maybe $1, and she's excellent. She's overpowered in a sense, but she's limited. So number 2 on our decks is Ancient Gear. These guys worked incredibly well, way better than I actually thought Ancient Gear would work. With their rely on fusions, and even having just 6 fusions have proven powerful enough to eradicate any opponents that are not like running Zodiac or anything. And even with Zodiac, with a lot of their effects being unaffected by other cards, Zodiac has a tough time trying to knock him out, as do Cosmos or any other meta deck. They rely on fusion, as I stated, and you're just basically going to want to run 3 catapults, 3 gear talent, 3 terraformings, maybe 2 ancient gear fortress, depending how you want to run yours. You're also going to want to run 3 ancient gear hunting talents, as their special summoning effect is very useful, and their fusion effect. When I say special summoning, I literally mean fusion. Sorry for the confusion. But now on our number 1 deck, and this deck has beaten all others in a huge way. That is Exodia. And regardless what you think, how old school it is, with the cards it has, and Sangan being off the ban list has made this deck truly overpowered in a sense that it cannot be trifled with easily. Even the GBX have a tough time with this, as it has such stall cards such as Wabaku, as Battle Fader, and with its hand destruction effect, and with when you run, here's the card I'm looking for, Factory Mass Production, I believe it's called, Dark Factory Mass Production, you can bring back whatever you lose, and that just makes your deck better. So with current card D, missing a turn of summoning and stuff is not that bad. I only ran 2 Exodia sets, I used to have them, and it's just a side deck card. Reckless Greed is good, and Incarnate being unaffected by the card effects, and with Obliterate combo, you can even target Incarnate, send the Exodia piece to the graveyard, nothing happens, end your turn, get that piece back. There's not much limits to this deck in terms of winning by different ways. You can win by Incarnate, some people win by Exodia Necro, some people win by the effects of Exodia, some people win by Exodios. This all works differently in how you play and how you want to play the deck. Key cards I'd say are Obliterate, the Incarnate, and the stall cards, like I said, and Reckless Greed is also a good card to add into this deck. And now in price terms, for what I've spent, maybe like an actual value in total what these decks are worth. I don't have an exact value, but I have a good percentage guess I can say. This is probably maybe like $30, $35, so that's actually pretty cheap. This is maybe like 60 or so with actual card value, but you can just pick up 3 structure decks for like $50 and you've already got it there. This deck should be worth about maybe $50 as well. Dante's are only like $4 each or whatever, maybe 60, barely trifling with the Monarch. And this deck you can pick up for like structure deck, and then all you have to do is worry about the extra deck cards. These are maybe like $3 each at Fusion Gaming where I live. And maybe this value is about $60 as well, maybe 70. And with Exodia, it's actually a pretty cheap deck to make. It's probably maybe about $50, and it's my best one out of the budgets. Not my best deck. So that is my top 5 budget decks. If you have any questions or you have any like problems, or you just want to say something, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I'll respond to every comment if possible. If this video can get about 50 likes, I will give these deck lists in case anyone's actually wondering, wanting to pick these up, and I may make more videos about my main deck myself. And if you look at my icon, you can pretty sure tell what my deck is. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Comment what decks you want to see now, and I'll do my best. And sorry for the sound. You probably already turned up your volume since you can't hear me. You might be a little. But anyways, thank you for actually sticking through to the end. I will respond to any comment if I can. So I just want to take this time to actually say thank you. I don't make videos often, but I'm trying to make 2 a day, maybe 1 a day, depending how much this works. And if this doesn't take off, well, I might be done, or I might go back to my playthroughs on my other channel. It's no point checking it since I don't have the information for it anymore, but it was Damien Alaniz, A-L-A-N-I-Z. And yeah. So in a future video I will upload, and I will maybe talk about what you guys say. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day.